Let's give the class of 2023 a big round of applause. Graduates, please take your seats. Good morning. Welcome to the USC Physician Assistant Program Class of 2023 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Mitzi Diaquila, and I am the Program Director at the Keck School of Medicine of USC Division of Physician Assistant Studies. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, we want to welcome you as we honor the graduates of the Class of 2023. We are very pleased that so many family members, spouses, partners, and friends have joined us to honor these students. These graduates have spent the last 33 months preparing for a career as a physician assistant. Though they had an unconventional start with virtual and hybrid learning and adapted to conquer the classroom and clinical rotations, they are prepared and ready to enter this exciting profession. The PA profession is currently the fastest growing profession in the United States. Being ranked as a PA is number 2 in the best healthcare jobs in the 2023 U.S. News and World Report. Top media outlets like Forbes, USA Today, and Money continually name being a PA as one of the most promising jobs in America. Graduates, we choose to celebrate your success today as we know you are ready to go out and make a difference in the lives of your patients and communities. We also know you are prepared to become nationally certified PAs and find success in healing others. More than ever these days, this is truly something to celebrate as our world needs you and others like you to love more, serve more, and heal more. In fact, the next 10 years should provide you with a number of opportunities for your job outlook as we prepare for the increasing number of patients that will be needing care as part of the healthcare team. In addition to your knowledge, your experience, and dedication, it is this willingness to be open to new opportunities and new ways of providing healthcare that will be essential to your future career. And you are already trained to practice in this way. You are preparing to join an outpatient practice, to work in a hospital, scrub into a surgical suite, and deliver care in the emergency department. However, this group has been responsible for so much healthcare already. As part of your education and from your beloved exact entries, all of you graduating today have together helped provide healthcare to 105,572 patients. And of that number, that included over 60,000 primary care visits, 14,000 emergency care visits, over 9,000 surgeries, and over 7,000 prenatal cases. These are wonderful contributions as you now graduate, but each of you is ready to do so much more. So I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the class of 2023. They have truly had their share of events. They've had 6 engagements. They've had 3 weddings. And they've had 4 pregnancies. As a class, they have celebrated births, they have overcome illnesses, and they have had loss of loved ones. And aside from the rigorous studies, these students have been involved in interdisciplinary health fairs, virtual advocacy platforms, healthcare and street medicine symposiums, all while facing the challenges of being a learner during COVID. This class contains the founding members of our Latine PA Student Interest Group. And one student from this class served as a communications chair for the Street Medicine Institute Student Coalition. Can't say that. Sorry. And 3 of these students just ran and completed the LA Marathon this spring. The class of 2023 has definitely been an impressive group. So at this time, I would like to recognize those students that have had and have received a scholarship while in the program. So I ask the graduate to stand and be recognized once you hear your scholarship category. So in the class of 2023, we had 3 students that were National Health Service Corps scholars. We had 3 California Academy of PA scholarship recipients, and if you hear your name, please stand. We had 2 Renee Fabrizi scholarship recipients. Oh, please stay standing, stay standing. 2 Norman Topping Scholar recipients. 1 USC AAPA Alumni Scholarship recipient. 1 Dalai Lama Foundation Scholarship recipient. 1 USC Latino Alumni Association Scholarship recipient. 1 PA for Latino Health Scholarship recipient. We had 17 SDS scholarship recipients and 1 PA Foundation scholarship recipient. Let's give them all a round of applause. Congratulations. You may be seated. And at this time, I would like to recognize those students that have served in a leadership role representing the class of 2023. So I will ask each graduate to stand and be recognized, and please remain standing. If you were a class officer, if you were a PA Student Society officer, an AOR representative, a Kappa representative, a graduate student governance senator, or served in leadership roles with Pathways and our Troder Trainer program. Congratulations. You may take a seat. Service and leadership are at the heart of our program, but these students could not do it without our family and friends. All of you have been a crucial component of the individual success of these graduates. Successful completion of the graduate program is a challenging task, but one that is not completed without significant sacrifice. Their sacrifice was made easier by the love and support of their family and friends. So at this time, I would like to ask parents, siblings, partners, spouses, and significant others to stand and be recognized for your unloving love and support throughout this journey. Thank you so much. They could not do it without you. I would also like to acknowledge our honored guests from the Keck School of Medicine today who are here to participate with the recognition of our graduates. I will ask each guest to stand and be recognized as I read their name, and I'll ask the audience to please hold your applause until they have been introduced. So Dr. Carolyn Meltzer, Dean of the Keck School of Medicine of USC. Dr. Donna Elliott, Vice Dean of Medical Education at the Keck School of Medicine of USC. And Dr. Janai Robinson, Chair of the Department of Family Medicine and Associate Dean for Primary Care. Thank you so much for being part of our ceremony, and welcome. Additionally, we have community partners joining us today, and I want to recognize the following community partners who have helped us follow our mission in the community by working together in the areas of service, diversity, equity, and inclusion, leadership, and excellence. We are so grateful to have you join us today in the celebration of these students. Anna Vega from East Los Angeles Community of Schools, if you can stand. Gabriela Noriega, principal of the Hamasaki Medical and Science Elementary. Joanna E. Reese with LAUSD Career Technology Education Linked Learning. Tyrone Nance from It's Bigger Than Us. And Manuel Bermudez from Tutor Zone. Thank you so much for being here. And we also have Dr. Jose Luis Perez, CMO from South Central Family Health Clinic, who is joining us today to represent the incredible partnership we have with the amazing clinical site and to help us recognize our inaugural Preceptor of the Year selected by the class of 2023. Thank you so much for being here. I have also witnessed the outstanding contributions of our faculty and staff of the program, which have contributed to the success of these students. I would like to ask all faculty and staff to please stand and be recognized, and please join me in thanking our team members. Thank you so much. And at this time, I would like to welcome Dean Carolyn Meltzer to the podium to deliver her welcoming remarks.
Members of the class of 2023, congratulations. Boy, we need you out there. Our patients need you and the world needs you. You've made it. You've crossed the finish line, and you did so during a truly historic time in healthcare and medicine and society. I've just finished my first year as Dean of the Keck School of Medicine, and the short time I've been here, I've watched you learn and grow and become leaders poised to make a difference in the world. You started your training in the middle of COVID, a pandemic the likes of which we'd never seen before, and unsure of the future that we would encounter. That didn't slow you down. You stepped forward boldly and with courage. You embraced the unknown and demonstrated resilience. You adapted gracefully to changes in your program and a new hybrid mode of education. And in the process, you transformed into PAs, ready to fill a great need with your skills and wisdom to heal. For all of these qualities and for all that you have accomplished, we are incredibly proud of you. The workforce you're moving into as you leave USC will be marked not only by the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, but also by a sharp uptick in the demand for your chosen profession. As Professor D'Aquila said, employment opportunities for physician assistants is projected to grow substantially. It's projected to grow 28% between now and 2030, much higher than the average growth of 5% for all jobs nationwide. The PA program was also ranked 4th in the U.S. News & World Report's Best STEM Jobs list, and we know that STEM fields are growing in leaps and bounds. You're going to be leaders in an in-demand field at a time of great need and great ability to impact. You will help shape the PA profession for decades to come. John F. Kennedy once said, "It is time for a new generation of leadership to cope with new problems and new opportunities. For there is a new world to be won, a world of peace and good, and a world of hope and abundance." Class of 2023, that new world is right at your front door here today. You have an amazing opportunity to make a difference in the lives of so many, and I am confident that you will do just that. I want to say a special thank you to all of our community faculty members who are here today, as well as our amazing PA faculty and staff. And you have my very personal thanks to the families here today. You stood by our students day in and day out, and I know that you made sacrifices so that today's celebration could be possible. So on behalf of all of us at the Keck School of Medicine, congratulations and safe travels in your journey ahead. Remember, once a Trojan, always a Trojan. Today is a day to celebrate. Fight on and heal on.
Thank you, Dr. Meltzer. And at this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Donna Elliott to the podium to deliver her remarks.
I want to thank you all for including me in your ceremony today on this very special occasion. I only began to work with the physician assistant program this year, and in these few months, I've learned that the faculty are talented and dedicated, and that the students are thoughtful and capable. As you, the students, now take all that you have learned and all that you have become over these past 3 years with you on your professional journey, the question at this inflection point is, how will you go forward in your career as a health professional? For the 50-year anniversary of Title IX, USC has honored individuals they designate as trailblazers, specifically looking toward the future of gender equity. You all have seemed to accomplish that. I watched as you marched in here. As you know, a trailblazer is defined as a pioneer, as someone who's willing to take risks and go on a path that isn't already there. They blaze a trail and leave a path for others. This year, I had the honor of being nominated by a colleague and selected as one of those trailblazers at USC. I had not and still do not think of myself as a trailblazer. I try to do the right thing for the right reason and use that principle as my North Star. I fight the fight every day in my own small way for gender and racial equity in medicine, and I guess those small acts added up to something bigger than I could imagine or I could see. And I want to ask you, the graduates, to think about how you might be a trailblazer in your career. Your program has provided you with the knowledge and the skills to provide excellent patient care. It's also trained you to be an advocate for the underserved and the unhoused, to put your patients first, and to think not only in the patient in front of you, but to think about patient care for communities at a local, regional, or national level. I want to encourage you all to take all that you have learned and be bold, to think about how you might be a trailblazer, about how you might change healthcare. Think not about if you will make a difference, but how you will make a difference. With you as the future of healthcare, I know that we are in good hands, and I can't wait to hear all that you will accomplish, to learn how you have become a trailblazer. I wish you all my most sincere congratulations, and I wish you all the very best in your career.
Thank you so much, Dr. Elliott. And at this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Janai Robinson to the podium to deliver her remarks to the class.
To our students, family, friends, our faculty and our staff, and our honored guests, I bring you greetings from the Department of Family Medicine at the Keck School of Medicine at USC. We are proud to be the home of the USC Primary Care Physician Assistant Program. In family medicine, our vision is that we are leaders in health and social justice for all. And you all have certainly been a part of that during your time with us. The specialty of family medicine is a holistic one. We care for everyone in the family, from our babies to our grandmothers. with an emphasis on continuity and community. We are proud to provide longitudinal care for people over the course of their lives and in the context of their family and community. In order to do this, we have to practice team-based care. And team-based care requires excellent physician assistants. And I know you all have been well trained by our outstanding program. And because of the pandemic, you've also learned the lessons of flexibility and grace and resilience and courage in the face of uncertainty. You are certainly ready to take on any challenge, but how you take on those challenges is equally important. Let's talk about how you show up as a USC-trained primary care physician assistant. First, show up with kindness. Patients will come to you having traveled perhaps a difficult path, suffering from illness, from trauma, from worry, from fear and sadness. Starting with kindness and care can make all of the difference and begin a trusting relationship that promotes healing and health. Something as simple as, "It's so nice to see you today. How may I be of help to you?" can make all the difference in starting your conversations. Second, show up with curiosity and with openness. It's easy in our busy days to rush to conclusions and think we know the answer before we have all of the information. Stay open, stay curious, stay patient, and don't rush to judgment. Your patients deserve the best of your critical thinking skills and your consideration of all of the possibilities. Third, show up with a commitment to lifelong learning. It's okay not to have all of the answers yourself. It's okay to ask for help. It's important to build a team around you that can help care for the patients and families that you serve. It's important to keep learning and to work hard and never give up on your patients, your team, or yourself. Finally, show up with gratitude and demonstrate it regularly. Especially on a day like today, take time to say thank you to your families, to your classmates, to the amazing team of faculty and staff who have supported and pushed you over the last 3 years. But keep practicing gratitude beyond today. Each day you show up to take care of others, start by thinking about 3 things you are thankful for. It might be as simple as a good night's sleep or a strong cup of coffee or your family or the sun actually shining on a day like today. But showing up with gratitude helps us to extend that gratitude and that graciousness to others. Kindness, curiosity, a commitment to lifelong learning, and gratitude, these are how you show up as a USC primary care physician assistant. I hope you bring these attributes with you wherever you go. They will serve you and your patients well. To our graduates, to the class of 2023, I say congratulations. You have survived and thrived despite the rigors of PA school, a national pandemic, and unprecedented changes in healthcare and education in the last 3 years. I hope that in addition to learning how to be an excellent physician assistant, that you're going to embrace these lessons of flexibility, responding with grace and kindness, and the importance of staying grounded in gratitude, even when things aren't going exactly as you planned. This is rightly a time of excitement and celebration and moving forward to take on the next challenge. I want to take a moment to acknowledge our outstanding faculty and staff. Let's give them a round of applause. And also to thank our program director, Mitzi D'Aquila, for her steadfast leadership and commitment. Together, our outstanding team of faculty and staff have continued to rise to meet challenge with teamwork, innovation, and love. So I want to say again, thank you all. And to you, the class of 2023, I say congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Robinson. One of the hallmarks of our program is a focus on interprofessional team-based education and practice. And one aspect of that is our interprofessional education and collaboration in geriatrics. Students participated in the care of older adults with teams of students from medicine, physical therapy, social work, psychiatry, occupational therapy, and pharmacy. as part of an extracurricular activity that this year was a course as part of USC. They were aided by the mentorship of Dr. Freddie Segal-Gadan. Dr. Segal-Gadan is a physician assistant and expert in geriatric medicine. She is the director of the Rancho USC California Alzheimer's Disease Center and associate professor of clinical neurology and family medicine at the Keck School of Medicine of USC and faculty at the USC L. Davis School of Gerontology. I would like to invite Dr. Segal-Gadan to come up to present the certificates of recognition to the students. I am going to ask the students from this group to come to stage when your name is called. Christine Alexopoulos. Leana Barrero. Jenna Caraher. Crystal Gill. Shadia Hamida. Mary Eshak. Mary Kosmajian. Jane Kim. Taylor Lay. Michelle Lee. Lily Nguyen. Tiffany Nguyen. Stephanie Pacheco Torres. Jamie Fan. Caitlin Prechtel. Tenzing Sherpa. Whitney Sosraportono. Nina Tran. Jacqueline Vasquez. And Randy Werfel. Two more coming. This year we had our largest class of participants with 20 participants in this program. And let's please give them a big round of applause. Okay, congratulations, you made.
No one trips, no falls, remember? No falls.
Okay.
Thank you.
At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Crystal Renee de Coutray. Ms. Renee de Coutray graduated from the USC PA program in 2011 and has worked for several practices in cardiothoracic and vascular surgery. During her time at USC, she served as class president and started the USC Physician Assistant Student Society. For her demonstrated leadership and service, Ms. Renee de Coutray was inducted into the Pi Alpha Honor Society in 2011 and currently serves as president of this society. She continues to be involved at the PA program. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Crystal Renee de Coutray to the podium.
Good morning. Good to see all your beautiful, smiling faces. Pi Alpha, the National PA Honor Society, is the official honor society for the physician assistant profession. The motto of Pi Alpha is scholarship, service, and leadership. Thus, membership signifies an inductee's significant academic achievements and honors them for their leadership, research, community, and professional service, as well as other related activities. The Society encourages a high standard of character and conduct among students and graduates. Membership implies a lifelong commitment to learning applied to benefit others. Today, we will honor our inductees from the class of 2023. Student membership in Pi Alpha is an honor bestowed upon a graduating student in recognition of not only scholastic achievement with a minimum GPA of 3.5, but also demonstrated excellence in research, publishing, community and professional service, as well as leadership activities. As I call your name, please join me on the stage to receive your certificate of membership, official Pi Alpha pin, and honors cords. This year's inductees include Christine Alexopoulos, Mary Eshak, Ricky Eugenio, Taylor Lay, Tiffany Nguyen, and Reginald Tatko. Congratulations, and may you continue to model the high ideals of lifelong learning and participation in intellectual life to benefit others that your induction into Pi Alpha signifies. In addition to student induction, the Pi Alpha Honor Society also recognizes exemplary faculty members for induction. In addition to developing innovative strategies to provide superior education to the PA students, these faculty members have also dedicated their lives to the betterment of the PA profession. Their ongoing efforts and involvement with groundbreaking research have helped pave the way for current and future PAs. As student advocates, they have led the way to ensuring successful careers for each of you. Today, I am honored to announce our 2023 faculty member inductions. Dr. Christina Chloe Powell, and Dr. Alberto Vallejo. Congratulations. To the entire class of 2023, not even a pandemic could hold you back from achieving your goals. Carry that resiliency with you and apply it to your future goals. As a guest lecturer for the program, and it better have been your best guest lecturer, I'm amazed by your growth as students, and I'm confident that you all have the skill set needed to be phenomenal PAs. Today, I'm honored to call you all my colleagues. Approach each patient with a 360-degree view. Treat their disease, foster their mental health and well-being, lend a listening ear, be a shoulder to cry on, and go above and beyond to provide the best care possible. Congratulations to all inductees of Pi Alpha Honor Society, and congratulations to the entire class of 2023. Up to 15% of your class can be inducted into the Pi Alpha Honor Society, so you are still able to be nominated as an alumni in the future. I hope you will all continue to strive for excellence, to not only become compassionate and knowledgeable PAs, but to continue to make a difference in your community through service and leadership. Fight on.
At this time, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Don Morton-Reyes. Dr. Morton-Reyes was appointed President and CEO of the National Commission on Certification of Physician Assistants in 2014. She is a longtime PA educator and former PA program director. Prior to joining NCCPA, she served as professor and dean at SUNY Downstate Health Sciences University PA program, where she still serves on faculty. Dr. Morton-Reyes has practiced in family medicine, addictive medicine, gynecology, and acute care for the homeless. Dr. Morton-Reyes has served as president of the Physician Assistant Education Association, appointee of the HRSA Advisory Committee on Training in Primary Care Medicine and Dentistry, appointee to the Federation of State Medical Boards Education Committee, advisor to the National Health Service Corps, and commissioner of the PA Accreditation Commission. She is an inspiration to our profession. She is my inspiration. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Morton-Reyes to the podium.
Good morning. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Dr. Meltzer, Dr. Elliott, Dr. Robinson, Professor De Aguila, faculty, staff, and graduating class of 2023. I am honored to be here, and I am truly humbled by the opportunity to address you today. I bring you greetings from the National Commission on Certification of PAs and the close to 170,000 board-certified PAs who are now your colleagues. Thank you for joining this profession. Your journey to this beautiful venue has been long in coming. Perhaps you were unaware of just what it would take to get here today, standing on the threshold of your career and your life as a PA. Your faculty knew some of the sacrifices that would be required during this journey. Now you know what this experience has cost you in effort, in time, in separation from family and friends, in missed occasions, in tuition and fees, and in earnings deferred. As a PA and PA educator, I am acutely aware of the time commitment and study demands of PA school. Your family and friends know as well, as they have endured your absence and shouldered your fiscal and domestic responsibilities. They didn't understand what you were doing and why it just took so long and took so much time away from family and friends. After all, what does it take to learn how to practice medicine as a PA? and to provide over 80% of the services ordinarily provided by physicians in just 2 to 3 years of education and training. You and your family now know what it takes. As I join you on this day, a day marking one of the most important accomplishments of your life to date, I remember my own graduation from PA school at Howard University many years ago. The PA profession was still young, and admittedly, there was uncertainty about what lay ahead of me. My dad asked me, "Are you going to get a job with this?" I have to believe that he is smiling somewhere, saying, "It worked out." And to the parents here, please know it will work out. I didn't have all the answers then, but I was fairly certain that within the gamble that I was taking was my calling, a calling of what I was destined to do and destined to be. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about today, your calling, what you are destined to do, what you are destined to be. Comedian and talk show host Steve Harvey, yeah, I'm mentioning him, often speaks of the challenges he faced along the way to finding his calling. And in doing so, your career is what you are paid for. Your calling is what you are made for. The late Chadwick Boseman, yeah, I'm quoting him too, described one's purpose or calling as the very reason that you are on this planet at this time in history, asserting that your very existence is wrapped up in the things that you are here to fulfill. Your purpose is preordained. You are here at the right time for the right reasons. The practice of medicine is truly a calling. Fulfilling your calling means walking into your destiny in spite of the roadblocks. And yes, you have faced roadblocks. PA school is not easy, even under the best of circumstances. You began your PA educational journey at the height of a global pandemic, juggling hybrid learning experiences while cloaked in personal protective equipment. Rest assured that the struggles that you have endured have shaped you for your calling. You made it, and you are capable and deserving of every opportunity and blessing that is coming your way. Not only has this institution greatly prepared you for this moment, but you have loved ones here today who have and will continue to support you at every step of the way. Most importantly, you have yourselves, your calling, your commitment, and all of the heart, knowledge, and perseverance that got you here today. They will see you through your career. For the last few years, COVID has upended our way of life, forcing many of our colleagues in healthcare to reevaluate whether they wanted to remain in this field. Burnout is real. You chose a profession that needs your heart and your head. During the application process, you said you wanted to help people, and your faculty believed you. I believe you. The world awaits you and needs you to help make it a better place. We need you now more than ever. Graduates, you have not come alone. Please acknowledge your parents and grandparents, spouses and partners, siblings and children and friends for all that they have done during this journey. Thank the many faculty and preceptors who've shared their knowledge and experiences and guided you towards becoming your best self, sometimes in spite of yourself. Thousands of patients have been on this journey with you. Thank them for allowing you to learn from their personal health conditions and their health information. Repay them through the compassionate care that you will provide for others throughout your career. To the families and loved ones joining you today in this beautiful venue, I ask that you not hold your applause. Nothing about this journey has been easy, and things will only get tougher as these brave men and women selflessly join the healthcare industry. Whether on graduation day or as we have worked in the past few years on the front lines, you are healthcare heroes, and the time for applause is now. You have demonstrated that you can change and save lives. If you have faith in a greater being and a plan for yourself, then you should know what you can do, what you have, and who you can be. It is your calling. When you start fulfilling your calling, you give of yourself even when you're tired and hungry. You continue to learn and replenish your toolkit so that you can continue to give your best and be your best. When living in your calling, you learn the importance of seeking balance. Balance between work and play, person and profession, rest and renewal. When living in your calling, you appreciate the importance of flexibility and compassion. This means being kind. It never goes out of style. It also means letting go of some of the interests and perhaps some of the people that no longer contribute to your calling. Everyone that you encounter along your journey isn't meant to join you in your destination, and that's okay. Your purpose will continue to grow. Lastly, to fully live in your calling, it is important to stay rooted in community. These past few years have found community. You have found community among your fellow students, your professors, and the staff of this extraordinary institution. One that has been educating PAs since 1972. That's a long time. You stand on the shoulders of giants. This is a strong and deep community. These are your people, the ones who understand what you've been through, who you can be for yourself, and who you will be going forward. The relationships that you forged and the bonds that were built throughout your journey are sacred, and they inextricably link you to each other. As you venture out and put all of what you learned in practice, I encourage you to give yourself permission to continue to learn and to lean on each other. Sometimes lending a listening ear is all that you need. Other times it may mean mentioning a colleague's name in a room that they don't have access to, or being an ally and speaking up against injustice rather than remaining silent, betraying your true calling. It is important to be who you are and who you were destined to be. And for those you encounter whose past did not bring them to this beautiful institution, but for whom you share or with whom you share purpose and are looking for their purpose, I hope that you will open your arms and form extended communities with them as well. Specifically, mentor and shepherd those who are coming behind you, searching for their calling as well. While we're talking about community, and before we leave each other today, I want you to remember something. The road to health equity goes through this institution, as we've heard this morning, as you've lived over the past 3 years. Community, primary care, service to others, that is a hallmark of this institution. You represent the diversity of our nation in language, in ethnicity, in culture, in country of origin, and in commitment. NCCPA's 2022 statistical report revealed that although the number of PAs increased during the 5-year period from 2018 to 2022, the overall racial and ethnic diversity of the profession has remained relatively constant, with only 3.3% self-identified as Black or African American, and 7% of PAs self-identified as Hispanic. That does not represent our population in this country. Why do the numbers matter? How does the lack of diversity in healthcare result in inequitable healthcare delivery for all patients? What does that look like? Inequity in healthcare looks like preventable deaths. Black and brown people are more likely than white people to have babies with low birth weight. They are more likely to experience the loss of a baby. This is unrelated to any biological differences between the races, and it is true regardless of socioeconomic background. This demonstrates the higher rate of infant mortality is not natural or inevitable. Inequity in healthcare looks like difficulty in getting healthcare. Bias, prejudice, and discrimination can lead to delays in diagnoses and treatment. Certain groups may also have difficulty being believed or taken seriously by healthcare providers, including PAs and physicians. Some studies have found that women wait longer on average for medical care when they visit the emergency department than do men. Women also experience significant delays in treatment of many conditions, including bleeding disorders and lupus. There is no medical reason for this. Inequity in healthcare looks like higher rates of mental illness. It is well documented that inequity and racism can lead to chronic stress, which affects both men and women, mental and physical health. For example, the Youth Risk Behavior Study of 2009 to 2019 found that young people in the United States who are gay, lesbian, or bisexual experience higher levels of bullying and sexual violence than heterosexual people. This has led to an increased rate in mental illness and suicide. Studies have shown that patients generally fare better when care is provided by more diverse teams. Professional, skill-based, focused studies generally find improvements in innovation, team communication, and improved risk assessment with increased diversity. So what am I saying? I'm saying you're ready. I'm saying that we need you. You are uniquely suited to help address the healthcare challenges that plague minority communities and plague all communities. You are well positioned to improve the health and well-being of individuals, increase the diversity of the PA profession and the scientific workforce, and address primary care needs. Your knowledge, your informed life experiences, your cultural understanding, and your compassionate care have brought you here and will take you forward. You have all the tools in your pocket. Use them. There are no imposters here. You are the real deal, deserving and ready. You are called according to your purpose. Today, we call you. The time for applause again is right now. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Morton Reyes. So at this time, we are honored and excited to honor Dr. Mina Hakim as our inaugural Preceptor of the Year. Our incredible preceptors are often the unsung heroes of the training of our PA students. During their time at the program, students spend 8 core rotations at various clinical sites, learning the art of medicine and implementing the knowledge and skills from their didactic phase to work directly with patients. Our students have the additional clinical time during their senior rotation to further enhance these skills and knowledge so they are better prepared for clinical practice. All thanks to our preceptors. Simply put, we would not be here today celebrating this incredible class of graduates, which are so excited that we are so excited to send out to the communities without the expertise, dedication, and leadership of our preceptors. This class of 2023 has selected Dr. Mina Hakim as the Preceptor of the Year. Dr. Mina Hakim is a pediatrician at South Central Family Health Center in Los Angeles. Dr. Hakim is committed and passionate about his field, his team, and of course, his patients. Dr. Hakim started precepting our students during October of 2020 with the class of 2021. He was highly sought out on our students' clinical wish lists, and he has taken a student every single rotation since then. He is currently celebrating his honeymoon and cannot join us today in person, but I would like to share some quotes from the class of 2023 about Dr. Hakim. One student wrote, Dr. Hakim was a great clinical preceptor, a great teacher that takes time to review all pediatric topics. He always made time to review patient cases and patient management. Another wrote that he was always willing to teach and answer questions, promoted and ensured hands-on, supportive learning environment every day, and was an excellent example of how to practice and implement evidence-based practice. And lastly, one wrote, "We couldn't have asked for a better preceptor. A day rarely went by without being asked questions and a million follow-up questions, but Dr. Hakim really created an amazingly inviting environment to learn, be wrong, and critically think. I was never spoon-fed any answers and walked through pathophys and conditions each day. Cannot recommend him enough." So I want to thank Dr. Hakim and his clinical team for all his dedication to teaching the future in medicine and supporting our students. And I would like to welcome Dr. Perez to the stage to receive this award on Dr. Hakim's behalf.
Thank you very much. Of course. I'll give it to him.
Thank you, Dr. Perez. And now I would like to welcome the class of 2023 graduate student Tenzing Sherpa. He was chosen by his classmates to be the commencement class speaker this year. So thank you, Tenzing, and here you go.
Yes, there's guys in this class. All right. All right. Good morning, future colleagues, faculty, family, and friends. It is an absolute honor for me to speak on behalf of the class of 2023. We made it! How are we feeling today? We feeling good? All right. You know, they told me that people that come to USC are conceited. Today, I want to prove them wrong. So class of 2023, look to the person to your left. Now look to the person on your right. If you think you look better than the person next to you, make some noise! No, but seriously, everyone here looks wonderful. Remember when we started on Zoom and I told everybody I was 6'8", and you all believed me for a whole semester? Until we finally met in person. Then we realized that Shadi is actually 6'8". Alright. So even though I catfished my height, you all did not catfish your personality. When we met in person, I felt the same warmth I did as when we met on Zoom. Now, I invite my fellow graduates to take a moment and reflect. Even though we started our schooling 3 years ago, our journey actually started way before that. Think about when we applied for PA school, balancing a full-time job while also going to school. Think about you awkwardly asking for recommendation letters, spending countless hours on the CASPA website. And worst of all, think about the uncertainty. Now, here we are, graduating from one of the best PA schools in the nation. We got through a didactic year thanks to Liana's charts, Ricky's cahoots, Joanna's questions in class, and most importantly, Ella's parties. On Zoom breakout rooms, the only thing that broke out was our stress acne. I remember one time Dr. V stopped his lecture because he thought he heard thunder outside, and I told him, no, that's just Kathy's rolling backpack. During the clinical year, we got comfortable with being uncomfortable. We learned to approach life with flexibility, grace, and compassion, thanks to Dr. Lohenry. We learned that being a PA means harmonizing the role of clinician, teacher, and advocate, as we gave our very best serving patients in under-resourced areas of LA. Now, let me list some things we did as a class We've had 1 degree earned, 2 bone marrow donations, 3 marathons ran, 4 babies born. Wait, hold on, let me fact check that. Elizabeth, are you good right now? She's she's 37 weeks pregnant, just checking. And 500 exams taken. You may not exit this event without showing Miss Trammell your green screen. No, Claudia and Christine, you can't leave early. All right. Most importantly, we would not be here today as graduates without the support of our families, significant others, and friends. To be honest, many of you are graduating today too. I know you eavesdropped on many of our Zoom lectures. And who can forget you spending hours being our patient on our OSCE videos? It must have taken so much patience and love for you to have dealt with us for the past 3 years. I promise we will have no more excuses. We will do the dishes, we will cook, and we will clean. We got too used to the good life though. Can we get like a 1-month transition period? Let's make some noise for some dual income households. Just remember though, it's no longer my student loan, it's our student loans. I also want to thank our faculty for shaping such an awesome 3 years. I have a confession to make. My camera on Zoom wasn't always broken. Thank you for the wisdom and knowledge you have imparted upon us. Thank you, Ms. Ramos, for your infectious energy, Dr. Ma for your humor, Dr. V for always keeping it simple, and the list goes on and on. There isn't enough time, and frankly, enough words to express our gratitude to all our teachers. We are a product of your hard work, empathy, and mentorship. You encouraged us to reach our full potential, and we met that challenge. We are your legacies. We will carry you with us as we embark on our careers. Make some noise for faculty. Fellow graduates, it was an honor to grow and learn with you. My only regret is that ChatGPT only came out in our last semester of school. I wish you all the success and happiness in your personal and professional lives. I had a thought last week about who in this class I would want to be my parents' primary care provider. And honestly, I had a really hard time, and I couldn't pick one because every single one of my classmates are one of the kindest, smartest, and funniest people I have met my whole life. Please keep in touch with one another. We have formed an unbreakable bond through stressful OSCEs and going over asthma guidelines for the 100th time. You all were definitely worth the $180,000. I am also proud to say that I am the first Tibetan American to go to USC PA program. And after this speech, probably the last. Congratulations again. I love you guys. Fight on.
Thank you so much, Tenzing. Graduates, at this time, I would like to ask the first row to stand and move into position for the presentation of the graduates. Dean Meltzer, Dr. Robinson, and Dr. Elliott would join me to present the graduates with their certificates. Ms. Maria Maldonado will read the names.
All right, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Let's get this started. All right. Christine Alexopoulos. Leanna Rochelle Barreiro. Tahila Benabu. Nikki Isabella Bronner. Tessa Isabella Tejero Bingham. Simona Eliza Capitani. Jenna Caraher. Alyssa Cardenas. Jessica Cohen. Holly Paloma Contreras. Lamore Dawudi. Jessica Grace Dixon. Andre Dos Santos. Cassidy Doyle. Marika May Ricky Eugenio. Yaritza Gamboa. Crystal Hill. Adriana Giron. Eric Hirabedjan. Shadia Hamida. Sarah Lujinsky. Winston Shea. Mary Magdie Eastrock. Taylor Johnson. Anna Kang. Mary Kosmajian. Anise Kavakian. Jane Kim. Gabriella Cohn. Joanna Kubi. Taylor Tien Min Lei. Danielle Elizabeth Lee. June Liu. Michelle Lee. Vanessa Mariscal. Shadab Moeni. Ala Monteverde Vo. Amanda Ng. Lily Nguyen. Tiffany Lam Nguyen. Natasha Sunil Patel. Elizabeth Rios Perkins. Jamie Fan. Caitlin Prechtel. Danielle Rucci. Claudia Belén Medina Salazar. Catherine Santizo. Shelby Sass. Madame Hani Sayaj. Tenzing Sherpa. Whitney Sosero Partono. Sureshni Marianne Surendranathan. Reginald Tatko. Jamie T. Stephanie Pacheco Torres. Nina Tran. Jacqueline Vasquez. Randy Caitlin Warfel. Rachel Wood. Tanya Zadeh. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2023.
Let's give the class of 2023 one more big round of applause. Congratulations. Please join me in welcoming faculty member Dr. Chloe Powell to the podium to administer the physician assistant oath.
I'd like to invite all the PAs in our audience and on stage to stand with me along with the class of 2023 for the reading of the physician assistant oath. After this reading, you become PAs, so this is a pretty exciting moment. Okay, here we go. Please read along with me. I pledge to perform the following duties with honesty and dedication. I will hold as my primary responsibility the health, safety, welfare, and dignity of all human beings. I will uphold the tenets of patient autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice. I will recognize and promote the value of diversity. I will treat equally all persons who seek my care. I will hold in confidence the information shared in the course of practicing medicine. I will assess my personal capabilities and limitations, striving always to improve my medical practice. I will actively seek to expand my knowledge and skills, keeping abreast of advances in medicine. I will work with other members of the healthcare team to provide compassionate and effective care of patients. I will use my knowledge and experience to contribute to an improved community. I will respect my professional relationship with the physician. I will share and expand knowledge within the profession. These duties are pledged with sincerity and upon my honor. Congratulations to my fellow colleagues, class of 2023. Please remain standing.
You can take a seat at this time. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the program, it is my distinct honor to congratulate you and wish you the very best in your future endeavors. While you have much to accomplish in the coming months and years, you have come a long way. We are incredibly proud of each and every one of you and are looking forward to watching you grow in your career and in life. This concludes the satellite ceremony. I would ask the guests to remain seated while the graduates process out and invite all of you to join us for a reception that will be immediately after the ceremony. Graduates, please stand in preparation for the procession. Congratulations, thank you, and fight on!
Wow, yeah, yeah.
taking pictures?